Welcome back to the Wendy's Tournament Tip-Off Show presented by your local Pick and Save stores. I'm Mike McGivern alongside Coach Paul Wollersheim from Greendale Martin Luther High School. So last segment, Coach, we'd like to do some predictions. And we're going to start with Division 5 if we can. Columbus Catholic against Lawn Springs at 9:05 on tomorrow, 9:05 a.m. tomorrow. Abundant Life Christian against Almond Bancroft starting 15 minutes after that. I'll go first. I like Abundant Life Christian to win Division 5.
I'm going to go, I'm boring here. I'm going chalk. I like the fact that Columbus Catholic probably played a little tougher schedule. I like the fact that they've got an experienced coach and experienced players. They return 5 of their, 5 seniors this year. So I'm going Columbus Catholic.
I like the fact that Abundant Life Christian is in Madison. Right, they don't have to get up too early. Right, and they're going to have a nice crowd there. Division 5 will be smaller.
Columbus isn't too far from.
It's not too far, but I'm picking Abundant Life Christian.
You go with that.
Division 4, Coach, Marathon, and their first game is at 6:35 tonight. In fact, the number 1 seed Marathon against number 4 Kenosha St. Joe's, and then 15 minutes after that, La Crosse Aquinas against the number 2 seed Mineral Point. I think I know where you're going, so I'll let you go first.
When I look at this division, it may be the most evenly matched from 1 through 4 of all. I mean, they're all going to be great games this year. It's really a great lineup. But I am going way off chalk here, and I'm going to take St. Joe's to upset Marathon in the first game, and then I like Aquinas in that second game. As well, and then St. Joe's to pull off the big upset and beat Aquinas for the state championship. They've got the experience. They were there last year.
Right.
But I'm really looking forward to these games.
And you know St. Joe's really well. You played against them twice this year.
Maybe I'm a little biased with our conference.
A little biased,
right.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Mineral Point. I just think
that's a good pick.
Yeah, their coach is really good. I talked to Coach Pettigrew a little bit about the Mineral Point program, and I feel like Mineral Point might be the team that's going to win Division 4 this year. Let's get to Division 3. I think we're both going to be on the same team. Thursday night, this afternoon at 1:35, Thomas More against Prescott right here on My24. The number 1 St. Thomas More team against number 4 Prescott, and then the undefeated Kiel team against Lakeside Lutheran. I feel like we're both going to go with Thomas More in this one.
It's hard not to go with Thomas More. They've come out on top in so many tough games this year. That MAS team, there's until you get up into the higher levels of D2 and D1, there's not many teams that can play with MAS, and Thomas More was one of them. And not just to play with them, but to beat them.
Right.
And so they're battle-tested. 2 years ago, I believe it was, they were at the state tournament. So they have a little bit of experience there. And I think, I'll go with Lakeside over Kiel in the other semi. And I think it'll be an interesting matchup to see if, Todd Johns at Lakeside Lutheran, is his experience coaching and his tough-minded kids are going to be enough to hold up against the athletic ability and actually toughness too of those Thomas More guards.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that matchup. I think Lakeside Lutheran gets that win against an undefeated Kiel team, and I think it'll be Thomas More, Lakeside Lutheran in the finals in Division 2. And Friday at 1:30, Wisconsin Lutheran against Nicolet. And then 15 minutes after that, West Salem against Pewaukee, again, right here on My24. Coach, I'm going to let you go first on this one.
I mean, Wisco's answered every challenge this year. They beat Thomas More. They beat De Pere, ended De Pere's long winning streak. They've been there before with big games. Now, this is their first time to state because they always had to get through Pewaukee, and Pewaukee has gotten them, the last 3 years in the sectionals. Right. So this, it's a little bit of a new experience. Ryan's been there, though, before. He's been to the state tournaments, won a couple state championships already. So I'm going Wisco over Nicolet in a really tight game. I like Pewaukee over West Salem, and that, that turns into you cannot miss that game on Saturday. Wisco's beaten Pewaukee twice this year, but Burkemper's a really good coach, and that's going to be a great matchup.
Hey, and we only have a minute left. In Division One, Arrowhead against Neenah, Marquette against Kettle Moraine. Who do you like in the finals and to win that?
I like Arrowhead to get to the finals. I like Kettle Moraine's won some big games this year, but I'm going to go with Marquette over Kettle Moraine in the other semi, and I'm going to go with Arrowhead to win the state championship. Hey,
Coach, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming by and breaking down all 5 divisions. And again, I'm really proud of you. 500 wins, 501 at this point, gone over 500, and could not happen to a better guy. It's good to see you.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much for having me. It was fun.
You bet. Thanks for watching. This is the Wendy's Boys Tournament Tip-Off Show, presented by your local pick and save stores only on My24.